footage. Mm-hmm. The loyal.
That wasn't funny. You laugh at way too many things.
The boner footage was funny.
I'm just a happy person.
But yeah, you thought so?
Of course I did.
All right. Hey, I kept it in.
Penises are funny.
Okay, penises are funny.
And he kept it in.
I kept my penis in. Do you think we should open
I think we should open the curtains.
Open.
All right.
Penis open.
Man,
curtains.
I love these curtains. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
And Brian.
Lights?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna dim the lights with my new app to dim the lights. Ready? I'm gonna ever so slowly. There we go.
Like
good nap for that.
Smart house-ish.
Do you have an app?
Smart.
I also have an app to make popcorn. Would you like to activate it?
I would.
There you go. Here it comes.
Oh, the kernel.
It's going too fast.
What's on the popcorn?
Hey.
This is PlayStation VR. No, what's on the popcorn?
Shake it.
There. This is the Midnight GamesCast, where we film every Tuesday afternoon at midnight. We bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up. There's something beeping very loudly outside.
There's been no sirens since we implemented whatever sirens.
There's a lot of construction going on.
I wish there were sirens. I want to play Rock, Paper, Scissors, Slap.
I don't want to play that with you anymore.
Every Thursday, that's today, as PlayStation VR Theater. And every Friday, every tomorrow, as Viewer Takeover. Stop it. Just whatever it is you're doing, stop it. Just want to let everybody know this is I'm Brian, that's Jeremy, that's Michelle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forget us, that's very important. You're stuck with us for the next 20 to 37 minutes.
Right. You never knew.
We want to give a quick shout out to RIPRPH. Listen, your mother's been calling, okay? And she's like, is he okay? And we're like, we don't actually know, but we've been covering for you. We said he's asleep in the other room. All right, so text your mother.
We got you.
Let her know you're okay.
Yes, please.
And then tell us that you're okay because we're concerned.
Yeah, I'm getting blamed. The police know
That's
you were
true.
over here playing the last time anybody saw you.
Right. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like our videos. But more importantly, make sure you thank B. Tribble and Michael Mosier for picking up the slack while RIPRPH is MIA. Boy, that's a lot of letters. RIPRPH
That is
MIA. Yeah.
It's a mouthful.
Oh.
Just one mouthful? If you swallow, you can make room for another.
So what's our first trailer?
Maybe that should be bonus footage.
Yeah, boner footage.
Boner footage. So you chose the trailers this week. You have picked up the task.
Nice.
Of
this
PlayStation
week I
VR.
did.
Nope, this is your new job.
This week I did.
Yep. No,
every week.
I was like, can you do this for me? She's like, sure. I was like, and every week after. Thank you, B. Tribble, for giving us our very first.
What have I done?
You're taking on more responsibility and a little more ownership for the channel.
And eventually I'll get paid.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. All right, so the very first trailer comes from B. Tribble.
B. Tribble.
B. Tribble.
Yes.
A haunting witching
hour.
Listen, if you want to take full control, you got it. All right, on your
Very
mark,
controlling.
Get set, and
go.
Here we go.
There are the sirens.
All right, ready?
No.
Ready? You guys gonna
sure.
play?
I'll do it.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh.
Oh, you should have done it harder than that.
All right, we're gonna start the trailer over. All right. Go.
Oh, I feel like we should have a little volume.
Can't watch it.
Yeah, right, I'm way too immature for this shit. So, isn't Enix, so it's different than Square Enix?
Yes.
Okay. That's ENIX?
Inspired by true events.
Isn't everything inspired by true events?
Totally. I mean, they could say, because there was a school named Jefferson High.
Right.
That it's based off of true. I wanted to Google these names. See if they're real people.
They were never found. So
maybe you can't find them on Google either.
They were never found because they never existed.
Because they never existed.
Pretty spooky.
Boo.
Oh,
yeah, that
there she
comes
is.
Up close
one
to
of
you
them.
on
wait, was that the trailer?
That was the trailer, Brian.
You
need some sound.
chose this.
Our friends chose it.
You selected it from our friends list.
Friends chose
I
it.
must tell you, I mean, it's about the same length of a lot of trailers we've watched and about just as revealing. But
and just as revealing.
Yes.
Wish it was more revealing.
But
right?
She was sexy.
It's creepy.
No.
It is creepy, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do we know about Witching Hour?
It is an episodic horror game.
So, it is episodic.
Yes.
Except I don't think it's episodic in the way that episodic games are episodic.
What do you mean?
From what I could find, it looked like it's told through episodes.
Yes.
At least episode 1 and episode 2, which seem to come in the game. It's not like it's like, oh, download episode 1 today and in 2 months download episode 2.
I thought it was.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, look, they said it was, I think right on their website, they tell you... I did.
It says told through episodes.
Episodes, and it's in DLC format, so you buy the first portion, it leaves you on a cliffhanger.
And then it picks up exactly where it left off, is what I was saying, too.
And they tell you right on the website the first two are how they are.
See, that's so interesting because...
Yeah, they went into full detail.
They pretty much gave the whole thing away. Right?
Yeah.
I stopped reading and I was like, I don't need to play anymore.
Well, because... So that's really interesting because what I read was that the first episode takes place in 1975 with the events that they're talking
October
about, some mysterious things, and then the second episode picks up when the documentary film crew shows up in 2015 to document the events.
Yeah,
so it's not
but
like
no, not like the events stop and then but yeah, it's one story. But I think they end you on a cliffhanger, and then the second portion of the story.
That's good to know. I'm glad you guys figured this out because I was like, why would they call it episodic if that means something different to us? But apparently they were using the right terminology.
Yeah.
Right.
Excellent. Good to know.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, does this seem like a game to you?
Players will be forced to survive the cursed town of Shady Hollow, piece together terrifying town secrets. I didn't see any actual gameplay though. Yeah. You know,
I mean, I
see there's a story and it's spooky and
interactive.
Right, definitely
it might just
interactive.
be slightly interactive story, but creepy story.
I didn't see anyone try to kill her when she came at you.
Yeah, or picking up a book and doing something with it. There didn't seem like there was much interaction. Well, we couldn't tell yet.
I think on the site
there wasn't much trailer.
They called it a storytelling game, and I was like, uh-oh.
That's a different one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a term I'm real happy about.
No.
So I'm wondering how much of it is like, okay, you wander around
this, like you walk through a haunted house kind of thing.
And as you said, you walk through the town and you find clues and stuff. So it's like you just wander around until you find something that activates the next part of the story.
Right. But like I said, if something's coming at me, I want to hit it.
Right?
Yeah. That's
unless it's a little pug on the side of the road.
Unless it's a little pug on the side of the road.
No.
So many cars.
Did you also?
Yeah, poor thing.
Did you also see the quote that said it's got a groundbreaking character control system?
I didn't see that one.
Groundbreaking.
Wow.
I was like, guys, no offense. We've got this shit under control.
Okay?
We don't need anything new or groundbreaking to control our characters. Have you ever played a first-person shooter? Have you? I'll wait.
Have
it works.
Have you?
Yeah. Go try one.
Yeah, it works pretty much perfectly.
Yeah.
And in VR, it totally works as well.
Yeah.
So no groundbreaking character control systems. Please just give us the thing that we actually want.
Right.
The next thing you know, it's going to be like a weeping doll style thing where you just move a chess piece around and then suddenly you're there.
There you go, Brian.
Groundbreaking.
Yes.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean, I'm excited for this game because there's so many questions. I sort of like that they were like, okay, well, here's the story.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you anything about how the game plays. So that way, the second you play it, if it's good, if it's even remotely immersive or interesting, it'll be really exciting.
Yeah. It looks like there's at least one scare in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe not anymore because we've seen it.
That's a little.
If you go to that hall, you know it's coming.
Yeah. But they did say it's coming soon, and this trailer's been out for a little while now. So I'm like, okay, well, I feel like this is one of those games that Sony, like some random Tuesday, or maybe who knows when Stifled drops on the 31st, maybe they'll just
throw that in there,
put it on the store. Like, here you go for $5. Here's episode 1.
They're missing their mark if they don't get it out before Halloween.
So would that be the guess? $5
for the episodes? Yeah.
So wait, so you said that you say you pay for the first one, you get the second one for free, or you pay by the episode?
For the second one too.
$5 then, yeah. Unless it's really,
yeah,
$5 each.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll
say
go
the
with
same,
that. Especially depending on the depth of the interaction you have.
Yeah, there's what was the game I played not that long ago? This Soul Dimension. Soul Dimension sounds right. Yeah. Soul Dimension episode 0 was $5. And it was like legit like 25-30 minutes. Like it was you blasted through it real fast, and that was just episode 0 of like 6 episodes or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that was $5, and I was like, okay, I feel like I got my money's worth because it was very cool and fun to play and tried some new things. Mm-hmm. And if this game does the same thing, then I'm down.
Do you think these people, when they gauge their prices, they think people pay $14, $16 for a movie ticket for an hour and a half to 2 hour experience? We're charging $20 to $40. for an hour to 3 hour virtual reality experience. I wonder if they're trying to justify it in that sense, because
it's an interesting way to look at it.
These prices.
Why not look at it like that?
Yeah.
Well, because what they need to look at it like is how many people worked on this and how much did we have to pay them and how much money do we need to get back to make the next episode.
Yeah.
That's how they should be doing it. Mm-hmm. Instead, they're like, $40, throw it in the store.
Put a number in a hat. Let's see which one.
Sometimes I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? All right, so let's watch the next trailer.
Next up is Dark Eclipse. Thank you, Michael Mosier, for submitting this one to us.
Yes.
Go.
Sunsoft.
Boy, I missed out on that one. I didn't know we were supposed to sing along. The world has suddenly been engulfed by darkness.
How many times does that happen in a game?
About every time.
Right.
People called this the Dark Eclipse. Sorry, I'm trying to...
I like the artwork.
I love the artwork.
Yeah.
I just wish this was the game.
Right.
Like, you can keep your game. Give us a digital novel. An RTS MOBA. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've never really played the MOBAs.
Yeah.
More mini bat.
I'm not saying I'm against them,
Uh-huh.
but I mean, for what they are, this looks, I guess I should be talking about that after, so we have something more to talk about.
Well, now I'm in suspense. I don't know if that was going to be positive or negative.
No, it looks like it could be good for that style of game,
Yeah.
I mean, for what it is, and they
Right.
seem like they have a lot. It's multiplayer. You can already do that, with the
Battle with
well,
players
battle with
worldwide.
yeah,
That's like having giant hands.
Right?
Pick people up.
it looks pretty neat. And you just turn and look around the board,
Yeah. It reminds me of Tethered quite a bit, where you just kind of like drag the whole world around you. Which I like that. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much all I like about Tethered.
Have you ever played a multiplayer strategy in VR? They know the answer to that,
There
Have
isn't
you?
one yet.
They just want you to be like, well, look at this game.
Coming 18.
28, coming 18. So this is a
Oh,
combination real-time strategy MOBA game.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did they know that these were my two least favorite genres of games? It's like they were like, what does Brian Paul dislike the
not
most?
all
Let's
about
take this
you.
and take this. Where have you
Right.
been?
Our game kitties might want this.
Oh, I wonder whose cat that was.
I don't know.
It was adorable.
I bet you it was.
I bet it
Awesome,
was.
cute. Yeah, comment below. If you see your cat, make sure you comment. You got to claim your cat, otherwise we get to take it from you and keep it in the folder forever.
Yeah, forever.
Claim your cat.
So yeah, so no.
Bingo.
So joking aside, real-time strategy games not really my thing, and MOBA games also not really my thing.
Yeah.
But VR is your thing.
VR is my thing. So, but if you mash up two genres that I have
Everything
no
makes
interest
VR
in, can you make something that I'm suddenly interested in?
Oh, VR
we'll
makes
find
everything
out.
better.
What are some of the games you're liking now that you didn't? Did you like racing games prior? Because you
No.
liked
Arcade
Drive
racing
Club.
games.
You did?
I like the Burnout games were awesome.
Oh, those are so good.
Ridge Racer I always liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to talk about racing
I
games
know.
instead of this.
I know.
Yeah,
So-
no, but VR does make things better.
It
Like,
does.
I wouldn't have played Drive Club unless it was in VR because it wasn't quite
Right.
arcadey enough for me.
Yeah.
But in VR, it's fantastic. So, yeah, will I give this a shot? Sure. Will I be burnt out after I'm
Or-
done with No More
or-
Heroes VR?
Des might give this a shot.
There you go.
Des might give this a shot. Yeah, I tried
Matter
to...
of fact,
Yep.
Yeah,
Brian's going to make it so.
I have power. That's awesome.
I do enjoy real-time strategy games. I used to, especially
Yeah.
on PC, I used to love them. And the thing that on the console that sucks is RTS games on the console. They don't translate well to controllers. I mean, this might be a little bit more, interactive and a little bit, bridge that gap between mouse and keyboard and controller, the move controllers, and doing all that in VR might work well.
Right.
I don't know. So maybe I'd enjoy an RTS in VR as opposed to on the
I
console.
don't know. This game doesn't interest me as much either.
Maybe
Yeah.
Honestly.
Jeremy can review this game for us.
Oh.
I mean, it could be my
Don't make
8
promises
minutes
you
of
can't
this
keep,
game.
Jeremy.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. So Sunsoft is making
Sunsoft.
games still. Did this surprise anyone else?
It did surprise me drastically.
I don't remember the Sunsoft logo for a very long time now.
Yeah.
Obviously, the game that stands out for me is the original Batman game on the original Nintendo.
Maybe they
Yeah.
just came back with the VR. They're like, oh, let's
Right.
try this out in
I
first eyes.
have a
Yeah.
feeling they've probably been making games all of this time, and it's just been like really, really low
Small.
budget.
Yeah.
Or maybe they went out of business and somebody bought
I'm
the
gonna look
name
into what they've been
from them.
making now. I'm sure they have been making games.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But here they are. They're making this game.
Yeah, really.
So quite a fall
Right.
from Batman on NES. Yeah, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I like the fact that you get to choose your characters. It's not just like, hey, here's some characters. You get to choose from like over 20 characters.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
So do you control 3 characters?
Control 3.
Is that at the same time, or?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Here's
usually,
your team.
Yeah.
And then you got to defeat your opponent's team. And I'm assuming that's CPU or online, right? Is it online?
Probably. Yeah, it's a
Online.
multiplayer. Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, obviously, I was never a big fan of multiplayer games, but VR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
It's everything better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Okay, so that
$30.
means it's time. Oh no. I'm down for like a $20 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for $20. What do you guys think?
I'm feeling like they're gonna try to
I'm gonna
put the
say
price
I'm gonna
high.
say 25 to 30.
Because it's on sub.
Because have you ever played a game, a battle, whatever the fuck in VR?
No,
they're gonna bank on that. So they
But
might.
it's
charge
not coming till
29.
2018.
Yeah.
We might play 20
You never know, right?
RTS
Yeah.
in VR by then. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I'm gonna have to go back and edit their trailer.
I'm gonna say $29.99. I think that's
$30,
what
huh?
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Man, VR games are getting expensive again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least when we price them.
Yeah, at least when we do.
Well,
Right.
we're getting better at pricing them then, because before we were like $10 and it would be like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah.
All right, so next up is White Day Swan Song.
Wait, day 2.
White Day 2 Swan Song submitted by B. Tribble. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On your mark, get set, and
Banana?
go.
I guess.
I think that's us.
What does
Do
that
you
say?
guys have any like ability to read foreign languages?
I don't. None.
I have an ability to think they're both very cute.
Right?
Yeah.
Do they always
Any
team up
anime
an
is
innocent one,
adorable.
right? An innocent teenager.
And spooky person on the wall.
Spooky person on the wall. Did you guys see Mama?
No, I heard that was pretty fucking
Who showed
scary
Mama?
though.
Different movie, not Mother.
Oh,
Mama was a couple years ago, but
I did see Mama.
It was a scene very
Wait.
similar to that when they found the kids in the woods.
Oh yeah, and the ghosty and
Sirens.
she
by
gives
the
up the
way.
one kid, the mute wolf kid. Oh no, sirens! Oh, Michelle gets slapped.
Okay, that one wasn't as bad.
Gentle. I'll grab it. It's like Dirk.
Durka Muhammad Jihad. That's what it was, right?
Run and hide. And shut the door
Shut the
all
door.
the
Shut
way.
it all the way.
Jesus,
I mean,
come
really.
on.
Although I understand what she's doing. You're afraid sometimes of that click. You know what I mean? And then being like, you know?
Making
Don't
excellent
make noise.
points.
Yeah.
Okay. Roy games.
Roy games.
Do you think he'll share with us? Roy's got all the games.
He's got them all.
All right. So
You
that,
can't have any of them.
so that was White Day 2 Swan Song.
First person survival horror.
First person survival horror.
Yes.
Are you guys familiar with the history of White Day?
I am not.
No.
That's so strange. Let me tell you.
Please do.
About the history of White Day. White Day. So White Day was this cult classic Korean, I hear, made horror game. Right? But it was back in the day, like PC for PC and PlayStation 2.
Yes.
I think if I get these facts right.
Yeah.
And they're getting more clear by the second.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so it never came to the United States. So. All of these years have gone by, and like most gamers have never gotten to play White Day, considered to be one of the scariest games ever made. But just a couple weeks ago,
Scary.
I don't remember who published it. Maybe it was Roy Games. I have no idea. But I was telling everyone how great White Day Labyrinth Named School is. And White Day Labyrinth Named School for PlayStation 4 is the remake of White Day from 20 years ago.
Okay.
But this is different. White Day 2 Swan Song is the sequel. They decided, okay, we have the rights to this game.
Yeah.
This cult classic. It's like making Rocky Horror Picture Show 2, which, by the way, if you've seen, is,
Oh, that's a real thing.
well, what was it?
They didn't make a second one, did they?
What was it? Was like a spiritual successor to Rocky Horror. What was it?
Clue.
Shoot. There are people
No.
yelling at us right now.
I know, and you and I are both big fans of Rocky
Shock
Horror.
treatment.
Thank you.
Never saw
Oh my
that.
god, that was rough.
That's
I
yeah.
think I
That's
just killed
not
3 brain
that's not
cells trying to
two, but that
remember
was.
that. So they have the rights to White Day, so they decided to make a sequel, and
Yeah.
this one is actually going to be in VR, and it's but my concern is that what we just saw in that trailer are scenes that I've already seen in White Day 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, so how
Are
much
you
of a
actually?
sequel is
are
this
you-
going to be?
Is it a sequel, or are you just making the same game and putting it in VR?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, which would be
That
lame.
might be.
I don't know. I mean, I would be thrilled because
Yeah.
for 2 weeks now I've been saying, man, a Labyrinth Named School would be awesome in
In
VR.
Well, you
VR.
say it just
There
came,
you go.
So yeah.
Yeah. So and now the one big scene that we saw was probably the girl running down the hallway.
Yep.
And there were the little icons,
Yep.
right? And the icons is like, I know you. I don't.
Interactive shit.
Right. So I don't know if did you guys play Manifest 99? Did you? That was like the 20-minute little VR experience that came out recently. No, but that was the one on the train. You guys remember that one?
Oh, the train one.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
We just see the
I
connection.
totally was
Thank you.
picturing a space shuttle thing. I'm like, and
yeah.
then you use the train. I'm like, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I know that one.
But Manifest 99, to interact with things, you just put the controller down. You don't need it at all.
Right.
To
Yeah.
interact with things, you just look at them.
Yeah.
And if you see something, you stare at it, and then like it'll do that same kind of thing. Like a circle will close in, and then you can pick it up and interact with it. And I was like, is this what's happening in this trailer?
Yeah.
Like to go in that door, you just look at the
at
handle. You know.
Yeah.
We were supposed to find clues and solve puzzles, but I don't know how much.
Yeah, hopefully
what
it's
extent
button
that is.
presses.
Yeah.
But usually in those games, they'll show like as it shrinks, it'll be like X, and then you grab it, or like triangle, and you're like, oh.
It reminds me of like Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Remember that game?
Yes, I do remember that game.
Yeah, fantastic. So who knows? This White Day 2. I mean, if it's
What happened in your ending of Heavy Rain?
I killed everybody.
You did kill
Everyone's dead.
They all died?
Most of them.
The cop, the
You could say
detective,
everyone and then say most of them.
he overdosed.
In Heavy
Yeah.
Rain, Heavy Rain, you could end the game with everyone being dead, or you could end the game with everyone being alive.
There was like
It
16 different endings.
It was crazy.
Possible.
Oh, okay.
I finished it like
That's
once,
a
and I was like,
shit
I'm
ton of
good.
endings.
I loved it. I thought
Yeah.
it was fantastic. And yeah, the FBI agent overdosed on that drug while he was trying to figure out the puzzle. I left him in that fucking thing too long.
I don't think that happened in my game.
Bloody nose and dead.
Yeah.
Right towards the end.
I
I was
remember-
like, you motherfucker. And
I
remember
the
you.
part where you're cutting your own finger off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was like so saw it wasn't even
Oh,
fun.
that was a great game.
Somebody should make Heavy Rain in VR.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So much to put every game in VR.
So what do we think, guys? White Day 2. How much? How much?
I think it would be cool.
$30. That's how much.
Regardless.
That's
How
how
much
much.
did you
30?
pay for the normal?
$30. That's where I got my
Oh,
price
okay.
from.
Well,
Yeah.
So VR, yeah, they're not going to make
you don't
it
think
less
it's going to be?
expensive.
You don't think it's going to be more expensive because it's in VR?
Well, you did say you think it's only going to be a couple hours long, right?
I did say that, yeah.
So
but you don't know how long.
No, but I'm assuming since it was a full game.
Yeah, they were saying, like,
from back
2
in the day. That's probably a
2 to
decent
3
couple of
hours.
hours.
Yeah. So
Was the quote? So
2 to 3 hours for $30. That's painful. I'm gonna go $20 and hope that they're listening. All
I'm
right.
going to say $24.99, so I'm going to throw that out there.
You're such a sandwich. Right in the middle. All right. And finally, we've got Pollen from B-Tribble. P.O.L.L.E.N. ...
All in there.
All right, ready? On your mark, get set, and go.
Shaking it. Hey,
I'm over here.
Pollen.
All right, where are we in space?
Yes.
Wait, are we in something? When you
Like
looked
a-
down, it looked like we were in like a vessel of some kind.
I think we're in a space suit.
That makes sense.
It
'Cause-
looked like
Yep.
the helmet was
There
cracked.
we
And look
go.
at there's another helmet.
Oh, good, a new helmet.
Yes.
That's what I always wanted.
Look at how smooth the dome looks.
Oh, God.
So we see interaction and a picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's full locomotion, so
Yeah.
it wasn't made in Korea.
No, it said something in the back. Yes.
Oh, good, a lighter.
There we go.
Yeah, that'll really help us out.
Spark it up.
What if you can get the joint through the
Wouldn't that be
helmet?
terrible? You're in space, you can't take your helmet off, and the joint is in your hand on the other side of the helmet.
I'm
What
so
was one of the
close.
first VR games that came out that you're like holding a stogie?
That was the London Heist, part
Yeah.
of VR Worlds.
The London Heist.
Yeah. Jeremy will play that one day.
One day I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'd love to play Breakdown in VR, though. We've discussed
The
Breakdown.
original
before.
Xbox
it's
game.
great.
Yeah.
Still love it. The
Whoop,
burger.
whoop.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Where are we going?
I don't know. That was it.
We're
That was
going
it.
to the end of the trailer. All right.
All right.
So if we have a favorite pick of all our trailers, this one definitely, I think, was my favorite.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
What spoke to you about this game?
I don't know. I just think it looked really neat, immersive. They look like they did a good job on that space station. There's a lot of interactive elements. Can pick up a lot of objects, and it looks slow paced. I don't care about the something chasing me aspect of games. That
Right.
just I don't
Well,
know.
it does say it's suspenseful as well, so
Yeah.
maybe something is chasing you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know, and they
First
didn't reveal it
person
yet.
exploration sci-fi. That's all I got.
Okay. Don't feel the need to elaborate.
Solve puzzles to enhance through the story. I don't know how long it is.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I didn't get the price. And
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming out. Basically, all of our main questions that we have
Remain unanswered.
I have
exactly
all answers to all questions right here.
Nice.
Yeah. It's going to cost nothing because it's never coming out.
Oh.
On May 10th of 2017, Minefield Games tweeted out, unfortunately, we no longer have plans to port Pollen to PlayStation VR. And then when asked, what about a standard non-VR version on PlayStation 4, they said, sorry, we're not doing that either.
Oh, wow.
So I can only imagine that this didn't sell well on Oculus or whatever, or maybe it's the abduction problem where they tried and it didn't go so well.
Super lame.
That
Okay.
sucks. My favorite one. Of course.
Yeah,
That was
there
the
you
first
go.
thing I thought of when you said it. I was like, oh, sorry, bud, you are to luck.
I was actually genuinely excited that this was coming out. I was like, this looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
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 No.
No.
It does look pretty
If
good.
I didn't say that and I thought it looked terrible, guess what? It'd be coming out tomorrow.
Right.
It's just how my life.
Murphy's
True.
Law, right?
Well, yeah.
So that's how it goes. So that's unfortunate, but you know what? That doesn't stop us from watching these kind of things on PlayStation VR Theater. As Jeremy mentioned earlier, we're going to watch pretty much anything, because who knows when these trailers are going to run out. We're just going to get 4 a week.
Give it a month and they'll be like, actually, it's coming back.
Yeah, right. You never know.
I'm so glad we covered it.
Right.
We got to jump on that one.
Right.
All right. So we did get an interesting comment about covering trailers for games. It was MotorStorm specifically.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, why don't you watch this trailer for MotorStorm back in the day, like early PlayStation 3 game, and talk about how great it would be in VR.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that might be taking it a step too far. I think saying, hey, here's a game that's not in VR. Let's watch it on PlayStation VR
really
Theater, because
cool.
I think that would mislead a lot of people who only read the title.
Yeah.
And then say, hey,
people
how
start thinking that it's actually coming out.
Right, exactly. We don't want
Yeah.
to mislead anybody. But let us know what you think of that idea. We don't want to make the decisions for you, because
Right.
if everyone wants us to speculate about how great games would be in VR,
You guys run the show.
we can certainly include that. We can one trailer a week of a non-VR game that we wish was in VR.
Right.
Right. So let us know what you think in the comments below, and
Remember,
We
you're
could
on the honor
discuss why we
system.
think it'd be good or suck. Yeah.
yeah, and that'll do it for this week's PlayStation VR.
Theater.
Hey.
Seriously, where are you from?
Like that.
Anytime you're ready.
Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2.